championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome to SoFi Stadium, the home of the LA Rams and Chargers, right here in Inglewood, California. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last year's national champions, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Broomstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Taylor. It's an outbound, the catch made. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game.
A deep shot to the left side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He broke away and they couldn't catch it. Setting the tone early. How about the execution? Opening drive of the conference championship.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Point after, up and good. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. They're going to the air on the first play. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And one play has split field position. First down, the opponent's 34. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Good completion to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
The Ducks pick up enough yardage for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
Ball handed off. Fights off a defender. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Terrell. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the 1st down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Taylor. Here's a target, and it's complete. It's a nice game. We'll move the football to the 27.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the 1st down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
And the wideout goes in motion. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. He's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. He wanted no part of contact on that play. After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Looking for a man. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
How about the effort here by this receiver to lay out and come down with that completion? Didn't pick up a ton of yards, but showed you what kind of athlete he is.
Offense moving closer to the line of game after that catch. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. The offense will take their 1st time out of the half to talk strategy here. And here comes the punter onto the field. See if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Knight. The pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the stop just to the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on 3rd down, you have to put the ball at least to the 1st down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Secondary up now, trying to jam these. Looking deep down the left side. He's got it. That is enough for a 1st down. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Taylor. Fires it to the wideout. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job of pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Quarterback looking to scramble.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target again. Hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Well, they need 8 yards on fourth down to keep this drive going. Catch made on the left side. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. They still cannot stop this receiver. We're here in the first quarter. He's already got 100-plus receiving yards.
This guy is big time and living up to the hype. I mean, you and I both knew coming in that they had to be able to slow him down. Who expected this guy to have over 100 yards receiving in the first quarter?
Some hard running there through a tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Taylor. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And 6 more points to the total. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
So it's Mississippi State on top so far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. He's got the first and still going. He's in the clear. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
And when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around and catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Receiver in motion now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Then he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
It's 3rd down for the offense. To throw, it's Taylor. Quick throw, testing the middle. Catch made in space. Look out. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so a little bit better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted. Tackle made after a short return. The pick ends that play.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Offense makes their way on the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Rolls right, trying to make something happen. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point makes the lead 11. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. To throw, it's Knight. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Can he make it to the marker? He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On first down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
He shreds the tackle. It's a strong stiff arm. The defense has got it. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. At the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. A scoop and score. And this place is going crazy.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Point after cuts it to a 4-point game, 28-24. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to pass. It's Taylor. A deep shot to the left side. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That completion makes it second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Back to throw again. Caught quickly. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on 3rd down and set them up 1st and goal at the 10.
I love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Dropping back, it's Taylor. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in. See what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He keeps it on a design run. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
And he drops back in the gun. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the extra point makes it 35-24. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw. It's Knight. Caught in the backfield. It's Terrell. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. They bring them down right at the 20.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Knight. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Lets it fly to the wideout. And this one is caught. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He hands it off from the gun. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grabbed by the receiver. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Knight. Looking deep downfield to the left. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense is still clicking. But they were backed up to start the drive. It's some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He makes the grab in the end zone. The conversion works. The game is now tied. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Gets the first and still running. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Back to pass. It's Taylor. Moves out of the pocket. He'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, that one's picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
He's running out of time here. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Up here in the third quarter, these second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Linebacker shifting around now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's a quick grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here's the second down play. To the air. It's Knight. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
These in-breaking routes can be tough on these receivers, sometimes worried about a big hit from a safety or a linebacker. Definitely not focused on the football here, or he would have been able to bring that one in.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. They're going to chuck it again. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the Ducks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Caught by the receiver. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
And put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down the wide receiver for a loss like that.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw over the middle. Wide open downfield. Defense stops him short of the mark. So now it's fourth down.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
The offense will go for here on fourth down and 3. Looking to throw. It's Knight. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Offense comes up to the line. We might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Heck of a ride to a very competitive first 3 quarters if you check out some of the stats here. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. First play of the quarter, the offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Catch is made along the sideline. He's forced out of bounds. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Quick throw, the catch is made. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Ducks looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. And they hand it off to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Catch made on the right side. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
Here we go, the most important series of this game. Tied up, first and goal. Oh, and it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here.
Well, you talk about a turn of events. What a job by this defense. You're thinking at the very least they're potentially going to give up the go-ahead field goal, maybe a touchdown. Instead, they come up with this interception, get the ball back to their offense.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll bring them down just short of the 20. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. Here's the option play. As the first down is still going. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself. And now from the pistol formation. They'll hand it off. Tackled, but first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chris, it's an incompletion here, but at some point, this defense has got to be aware that this offense is doing everything they can to get this receiver the football. He's got over 150 yards receiving. You got to double team this guy, or they're going to keep finding ways to get him the ball.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. First and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. Snags it with throw. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
Second and goal for the offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Trying to convert with a sweep. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that puts them in front here in the final 2 minutes.
Boy, there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the fourth quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
The first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Knight. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense, it's a fumble. Well, scooped up in the defense.
Well, they had everything that they wanted here late in the game. The ball in their hands, quarterback that can make plays, everything you want with a chance to take the lead and potentially win the game, and they fumble it away. Instead, the pressure now is on their own defense to come up with a big play to try to get the ball back.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leaning on the run game here late. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down. And now a 4th down play coming up. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back to pass. It's Knight. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for a late deep shot. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. What an amazing run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.